Okay guys, so welcome back to another Subscriber Saturday. So we are helping out Maxwell Arthur today, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, an 8 handicap golfer. So thank you very much, Maxwell, for sending me over this video. So we want to talk about, he wants to improve his irons. So he's not striking his irons well. He's got his handicap down to 8, which we all know is a very good handicap, but he's just not quite getting the strike that he wants to see from his irons. So we'll put the video on screen now and you'll be able to see that the first thing that I've highlighted is his actual right grip. So his right grip on there, we can see it looks like his right hand is very weak, we would say. So it's a little bit on top and I can see a gap underneath and I could see straight towards his left forearm. From there, we can see that he wants to get his arms a little bit too close to him as well. So we've got that right hand on the top, arms are a little bit close, which he's been able to work pretty well. But from there, you'll see in his takeaway, he wants to take it a little bit outside the line, gets into a very nice position at the top of the backswing. But like he mentioned in his email, he starts to straighten up on the way down and we can see his legs are very straight. And as we come in, we've got no real pressure from this right arm. So we want to get him putting a little bit more pressure on the golf ball, and it's going to come from some things at setup. Yes, we don't know his ball position, but we're going to make sure that his ball position is just ahead of centre when he's hitting those mid irons, even long irons only just in front of centre. But I want to get him getting this right hand a little bit more underneath, so feeling like that bicep now. We've got a little bit of bend or a little bit of set already into that right arm. From there, again, from down the line, if I was hitting it left here, we wouldn't be able to see my left forearm. They would be matching from down the line. So when you film yourself again, and even if you want to send it me back over to have a quick look, by all means do that after you've had a little bit of practice. But from down the line, you shouldn't be able to see that. And then what I want you to do is start to think, okay, right, my right arm's a little bit more underneath, and I'm going to let my arms hang more underneath my shoulders. I'm not going to get too close where that club then automatically has to work out. And then on the way down, the only way for us to recover and feel like it's going to get back into position is to straighten up and then start to be a little bit handsy, which is another word that you mentioned in your email. So I want you to get you working on that right arm, feeling that the right grip now is going to be a little bit more underneath. It's still through the fingers, but your thumb's going to sit just on the top now. We're not going to start to see any knuckles from that right hand. And then what I want you to do is grab another golf club and put it down on the ground, which I'm going to grab now. So if I was going to go down the centre of this fairway, what I want to do is just get that club sat a little bit behind so I'm not going to catch it with my takeaway. But my ball position is good. I've now got that right arm a little bit more underneath and already set with a little bit of bend in it. And then for your takeaway, what I want you to do is start to make some moves where you'll start to cover that club head on the ground. So my chest and arms have moved and that's now covering that. That's going to, for you, feel like it's way inside, but it's going to get us in a better position on the backswing to keep those angles on the downswing. And with that new right arm, really get into this kind of position here. A little bit of bend, but more that right arm is now pressuring the golf ball. It's not extended and I'm having to use my hands. So getting in there, doing a couple of those moves. Right, yeah, right arm's underneath, check that. Right arm, yeah, good. And then from there, we're going to come in and hit some shots. And start to see I've got a nice penetrating ball flight there, a nice divot straight after the golf ball, and we're putting that a little bit more pressure onto it. We're pressuring that golf ball. We'll start to get your deviation a little bit better. We'll not get ones that maybe pull to the left or ones we leave slightly open and they lead to the right. You've done a great job. You're off an 8 handicap golfer, so you are a good golfer. To get to that next level, we just need to get some basics that set up a little bit tidier. We'll start to pressure the ball better. We'll start to hit it a little bit further, and hopefully that's helped you, Maxwell. And again, guys, if you're looking to get involved in this, I have had a couple of emails, so I'm going to be doing those over the next couple of weeks. Next week, we'll actually be dissecting James Robinson's swing, which should be a good laugh. So we're going to see what he needs to work on going into next year. Then we're going to have myself on that. I'm going to take my own swing to pieces, and then we're going to be looking at subscribers again in the new year. So get your emails over, get your videos over. Hopefully that's helped you, Maxwell. Hopefully that's helped other people. Maybe something to look at. Is your grip getting a little bit weak on top? Is that affecting your takeaway and affecting you pressuring the golf ball? Other than that, guys, hopefully you're enjoying that. We'll see you again next week.